Have you ever wondered what it's like to live where the rain never truly stops? For some, rain is not a passing storm. It's the rhythm of life. Across the globe, entire communities have learned not just to endure, but to thrive beneath endless clouds. Join us as we journey into the world's wettest places and meet the remarkable people who call the rain their home.
Our journey begins in the Kaua'i hills of northeastern India, in a place that holds a remarkable title, the wettest place on Earth. Welcome to Mawsynram. Here, the concept of a rainy day is redefined. The village receives nearly 12,000 millimeters of rain a year, or about 470 inches. That's more than 30 times London's annual rainfall. The rain is not seasonal, it is a near constant presence, defining the landscape and the lives of the Kaua'i people. Approaching Mawsynram, you feel the air change. It becomes thick with moisture, cool against your skin, and carrying the earthy scent of wet soil and decaying leaves. Sounds change. Sharp noises are muffled, replaced by a symphony of water. The gentle, ceaseless drumming of rain on rooftops, the gurgle of countless small streams forming and reforming, and in the distance, the powerful roar of waterfalls cascading down cliffs. The village sits in the path of moisture-laden clouds sweeping in from the Bay of Bengal. For the Kaua'i people, this is not bleak or dreary, it is a life deeply intertwined with nature. They have developed an intimate understanding of the rain's patterns and moods. They know when drizzle will turn into a downpour, and when a brief respite might allow outdoor work. The Kaua'i people solved this problem centuries ago with a brilliant invention, the nup. This is no ordinary piece of rain gear. A nup is a full-body shield, a turtle-like shell woven from bamboo strips and banana or palm leaves. It's worn on the back like a backpack, freeing up the hands and allowing life to continue uninterrupted by the downpour. Perhaps the most astonishing example of the Kaua'i people's harmony with nature is, honestly, their living root bridges. These bridges are literally grown, not built. They guide the aerial roots of the Ficus elastica across rivers, weaving them together over years and even decades. Unlike man-made structures that decay over time, these bridges are self-repairing and grow more robust with age, having served countless generations of villagers. Walking across a living root bridge is a truly humbling experience. It feels less like a piece of infrastructure and more like a natural part of the forest.
From the lush Kaua'i hills, we journey to the Atlantic shores of Cameroon, to a place where rain is the heartbeat of daily life. This is Debundscha, one of the rainiest places on the planet. The sky is a shifting canvas of deep grays and silver, and the sound of rain, sometimes a whisper, sometimes a drumbeat, never truly leaves. At the foot of Mount Cameroon, Debundscha's people have shaped their world around water's relentless presence. Homes rise above the earth on sturdy stilts, their wooden floors polished smooth by years of damp air. Metal roofs, thatched roofs, roofs angled steeply to shed torrents, channeling the rainfall into barrels, and cisterns for daily chores. Daily rhythms in Debundscha are set by the moods of the rain. Mornings may bring a gentle mist, encouraging fishermen to set out for the Atlantic's edge, returning before the afternoon's inevitable downpour. Children play in muddy lanes, their laughter mingling with the patter of rain on banana leaves. Farmers tend to small plots of plantains, the rich volcanic soil nurtured by the constant moisture, while elders gather beneath wide eaves, sharing stories as water drums overhead. Yet rain is more than a challenge here. It is a source of resilience and connection. Communities work together to maintain footbridges and drainage channels, ensuring that life never truly stops, even in the heaviest storm. There is a quiet pride in this coexistence with the elements. The people of Debundscha do not merely endure the rain, they embrace it, weaving it into their traditions, their architecture, and their sense of home. In Debundscha, rain is not just weather. It is family, memory, and the rhythm of life itself. From Africa's Atlantic coast we cross the ocean to the emerald heart of Colombia. Quibdó, the city where rain is a constant companion and a muse. Nestled on the banks of the mighty Atrato River, Quibdó is famed not just for its rainfall but for the vibrant spirit beneath the ever-dripping sky. Here the rain is a daily ritual. It arrives in heavy, dramatic bursts, painting the city's colorful streets with shimmering reflections. Children splash through puddles in bright plastic boots, their laughter echoing through narrow lanes. Shopkeepers unfurl tarps umbrellas with practiced ease, transforming sidewalks into bustling makeshift markets. Yet, it is in Quibdó's culture that the rain leaves its deepest mark. Rhythms of Afro-Colombian music pulse from open windows, shaded courtyards. Families gather inside, sharing stories as the rain drums a syncopated beat on tin roofs. For the people of Quibdó, rain is not an interruption. It is a backdrop to celebration. Festivals erupt in a riot of color and sound, with dancers swirling in the rain, their energy undimmed by the weather. The Atrado River, swollen by the endless downpours, is both a lifeline and a challenge. Boats glide along its muddy waters, ferrying goods, ferrying people to distant villages. The river connects, sustains, and sometimes threatens, but always shapes daily life. Despite the relentless weather, or perhaps because of it, Quibdó's people are known for their resilience and joy. Rain here is more than a force of nature. It is woven into identity, into music, into the very soul of the city. Quibdó dances with the rain, turning every storm into a celebration of life. Southward now, across the Pacific, we arrive at Yakushima, a remote Japanese island shrouded in mist and legend. Here, rain is not an occasional visitor, but a constant, nurturing presence. Locals say it rains 35 days a month, a poetic exaggeration that hints at how deeply rainfall is woven into the island's identity. The forests of Yakushima are ancient. Their trees, towering Yakusugi cedars, have watched centuries pass, roots anchored in mossy earth kept lush by endless moisture. These forests are so dense, so green, that sunlight arrives filtered, as if the entire island breathes through a veil of rain. Every leaf glistens, every stone is slick with life. Yakushima's people have learned to live in harmony with this perpetual downpour. Homes are built with wide eaves and deep verandas, designed to channel the rain gently away. Children walk to school under sturdy umbrellas, their yellow raincoats bright against the emerald backdrop. Rain is not an inconvenience, but a cherished rhythm, marking the passage of time. For the islanders, the rain is sacred. Local traditions and festivals celebrate the life-giving water, with rituals that honor the spirits believed to dwell in the mountains and forests. Fishermen time their journeys to the sea by the shifting patterns of weather. Farmers tend tea fields and citrus groves that thrive in the humid air. Even Yakushima's cuisine is shaped by the rain. Wild mushrooms, mountain vegetables, and river fish are gathered in the misty dawn, flavors steeped in the freshness of the island's perpetual wetness. To visit Yakushima is to step into a world where rain is more than weather. It is a companion, a protector, and a muse, shaping both the landscape and the spirit of the people who call this enchanted island home. Next, we journey east across the vast Pacific to Kaua'i, Hawaii's oldest and greenest island, known affectionately as the Garden Isle. Here, rain is not just a weather pattern, it is the heartbeat of the land. Mount Waialaeal, one of the wettest spots on Earth, often hidden in clouds and mist. Water tumbles from its summit in countless waterfalls, feeding emerald valleys, sculpting dramatic cliffs. For the people of Kaua'i, rain is a blessing, a gift from the gods. Legends speak of the rain as the tears of the goddess Waialaeal, nourishing the Aina and all who depend on it. Farmers plant taro in flooded fields, tending crops as their ancestors did, understanding that the rain brings life to every leaf and root. Daily life flows with the rhythms of the weather. Children splash in puddles, their laughter mingling with the gentle patter on rooftops. Locals plan gatherings and celebrations, finding joy in sun showers, rainbows arcing across the mountains. Artists and musicians draw from the rain's inspiration. Songs, hula stories pass through generations. Even in storms, the people remain resilient. Homes built to withstand fierce winds and heavy rain, perched on stilts nestled into hillsides. Neighbors share food and shelter when the weather turns wild. Rain is a cherished companion, shaping land, culture, and spirit. To live with the rain is to live with gratitude, honoring the delicate balance of this island paradise. Now, we journey to the western edge of the Philippine archipelago, to the slender emerald island of Palawan, a place where rain weaves its quiet magic across land and life. Here, the monsoon winds bring a gentle, nourishing rain, limestone cliffs, dense jungles, crystalline rivers. Unlike the sudden torrents of other rain worlds, Palawan's showers often arrive as a whisper, misting the canopy, breathing life into a biodiverse sanctuary. For the people of Palawan, Rain is a trusted companion, shaping the cycles of fishing, farming, daily living. In coastal villages, families rise early to cast nets on the calm, rain-dappled sea, grateful for the wet season's bounty. Farmers tend to rice paddies, farmers tend to vegetable gardens, their work guided by the shifting sky. Children play beneath banana leaves, chasing raindrops through coconut groves, laughter in the rain. Rain is woven into tradition and belief. Elders tell stories of spirits riding the monsoon clouds, blessing the land, testing the community's resilience. When storms gather, neighbors come together, sharing food, sharing stories by lantern light, secure in homes built to weather the wettest nights. In Palawan, rain is not merely endured, it is celebrated. Rivers carve secret caves, waterfalls tumble into hidden lagoons, brilliant blooms erupt in the forest. The gentle whisper of rain is a reminder. Nature and humanity move as one, grateful for every drop from the generous sky. High above the lowland jungles of Papua New Guinea, the Torricelli Mountains rise in a mist-shrouded realm where rain is both a sculptor and a lifeline. Here, clouds gather almost daily, their gray veils draping the ridges and valleys in a cool, perpetual embrace. The rainfall is generous, sometimes soft as breath, sometimes a wild drumming on the forest canopy, nourishing one of the world's last great wildernesses. For the people of the Torricelli Mountains, rain is the pulse of existence. Villages are carefully built on ridges, wooden homes perched on stilts to stay above the sodden ground. Paths become ribbons of red mud, connecting families who have learned to read the sky's moods like an ancient script. The rhythm of the rain guides planting and harvest, hunting and gathering, even the timing of celebrations and ceremonies. In these mountains, stories are told of ancestral spirits who ride the clouds, bringing blessings and warnings in every storm. Children splash in the swollen streams, their laughter mingling with the calls of rare birds, like the mysterious tree kangaroo, found only in these rain-soaked forests. The people share a profound respect for the land and its creatures, understanding that the endless rain sustains the dense jungle, the rivers, and the intricate web of life upon which they depend. In the Torricelli Mountains, rain is not merely weather, it is a sacred presence, shaping identity, tradition, and hope. Every drop is a reminder that, in this remote corner of the world, humanity and nature remain deeply, inseparably entwined. Hidden within the emerald embrace of Colombia's Chaco region, Tutunendo, tucked like a secret village in the trees, rain falling thick over the canopy. Tutunendo stands as a testament to the power and poetry of rain. The sky opens more than 300 days a year, showering the land with an endless cascade that nourishes this vibrant rainforest. From above, the dense jungle unfurls in a tapestry of green rivers, winding like silver ribbons, rivers cutting through the heart of the community. For the Afro-Colombian people of Tutunendo, rain is the pulse of daily life. Children laugh and leap through puddles, rain drums on tin roofs, women gather beneath bright umbrellas, elders share stories on covered porches as the downpour falls. The rivers, swollen with fresh rain, are lifelines. They carry fishermen in wooden canoes. They provide water for crops. They shape the very boundaries of the village. In Tutunendo, rain weaves itself into every tradition. Festivals ignite with the beat of marimbas, the swirl of colorful skirts, dancers moving in harmony with the falling rain. Songs and stories honor ancestors who found freedom and hope here, their resilience mirrored in each new generation. Even the cuisine is shaped by abundance, tropical fruits, river fish, and roots drawn from the fertile earth. This land is alive with extraordinary wildlife. Iridescent frogs clinging to mossy trunks, toucans flashing through the mist. The endless rain sustains a rare and beautiful world, but it also demands strength. The people of Tutunendo meet every storm with ingenuity and joy, building homes on stilts, celebrating each sunrise, finding unity in the dance of rain. In Tutunendo, rain is not just weather, it is memory, music, and life itself, a blessing that nourishes both forest and spirit. A reminder that joy can bloom even under the heaviest clouds.
Our exploration now takes us to the very heart of rain itself, the largest and most biodiverse tropical rainforest on Earth. Welcome to the Amazon. Its sheer scale generates its own weather, a continuous cycle of moisture that rises from the dense canopy, forms massive clouds, and returns as life-sustaining rain. During the rainy season, the rivers swell dramatically, flooding millions of acres of forest. This annual flood, known as the Agapo, transforms the landscape entirely. Fish swim among the tree trunks and canoes become the primary mode of transportation. For the indigenous peoples of the Amazon, this powerful, predictable pulse of the river is the central calendar that governs their lives. Many communities build homes on high ground, but for those in the floodplain, architecture must be adaptable. They construct large communal houses called malokas, built on tall, sturdy stilts of rot-resistant hardwood. Our journey through the world's wettest places comes to a close, but the stories we've gathered will echo long after the rain has settled. In each of these places, we found more than just extreme weather. We found a profound wisdom. These communities, these rain tribes, teach us that our relationship with nature does not have to be one of conflict. They show us a different path. It is a path of acceptance, adaptation, and deep respect. This journey has also washed away our preconceived notions. We have seen vibrant, joyful, and resilient cultures thriving under skies that rarely clear. They show us that well-being is not dependent on the weather forecast, but on the strength of community. The wisdom of water is a wisdom of flow and flexibility. The people we've met do not build rigid walls against the rain. They build lives that can bend and adapt to its presence. The rain, which many of us see as a nuisance, is, for these communities, a constant and powerful character in their story. It is a creator, a provider, a challenger, and a unifier. So, the next time you feel a raindrop on your skin, remember that for billions of people, the sound of rain is not an interruption but the constant life-giving soundtrack of their existence. The sky is endless, and so too is the resilience of the human spirit.